What role does experiencing minor conflicts and bruises during play have in teaching resilience and emotional regulation?
Whenever Haidt says about experience being the medium of teaching, that relates so much to what I believe in is that kids learn so much more by experience and watching what we do than actually listening to anything we have to say. And there's no substitute for real life experience when to truly understand how something works. And it reminds me of my favorite memories of watching my kids when they're young out in the cul-de-sac, and they're just playing and hanging out, and they're mostly unsupervised, but there's, like, adults available, and I think that's what we're not talking about, like, kids running amok without any supervision, but having adults nearby that they could call on if they needed to. But when you have that ability to just play and figure out, like, who's gonna ride the bike and how do we create this obstacle course, and let's go rummage in our neighbor's garage, they're just exploring what to do, and they have to negotiate. How do we figure out what we're gonna do? What are the rules? What happens if we break the rules? And there's no referees of adults in there letting them figure out how to do this. When adults are always refereeing or organizing, or most of their play is in organized sports, then they don't have the freedom to know that they can handle things. And I have a firm belief that left to their own devices, most people will figure it out. But when you're always supervised, or on the flip side, whenever you have, a watch or a phone that you're always connected to your parent, I think it undermines kids' ability to become more independent and feel confident in their own ability to solve problems.
So, in that, do you feel that because if they're always connected, do you feel like they almost don't trust themselves and their ability to make those decisions?
I think they don't develop it. It's like the easy button. If I can call my parents, I know my parents will get me out of this, or I know the adults will solve it for me. And I don't think they're purposely trying to avoid solving it on their own, or don't think that maybe they can. It's just like, well, that's kind of the easy button and they're just right there. And maybe that's what they're used to. So they need that time where they have to just figure things out, and that parents can trust them.